If I gave you a 6-foot glass box and told you to create your own dream tank, what would you create? What fish would you collect? Would you get them from one specific area, or would you hand pick fish from around the world? This is my river tank, and I absolutely love it, but it's always been missing that one special fish. Today, we add that special fish into the tank. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. Today's video, a spotlight on the Rio Heroes Coralias. Fish Geeks, it's your boy Scott, King Queen Cichlids. Thank you so much for being here in the house for yet another new video. I know I told you guys Sunday's live stream that I was going to do a video today about my trip to New Jersey with Liz and picking up this fantastic cichlid from my buddy Kevin Card, but I lied. I'm not going to do that video today because I have yet another fantastic fish I want to show you that I got 3 or 4 weeks ago. So today, we're going to go back in time. We're going to reverse this. We're going to go back in time and I'm going to show you these fish, these incredible fish I picked up from my friend Tom Galuli when I went to that huge meetup at Pets Plus with Michael's Fish Room, Ventures Aquatics, Q Aquatics, my boy Chris Masco, Mark De Niro. Yes, behind the scenes of that fish tour and going to Q's Aquatics, there was yet another story, and that was me picking up these really rare yet extremely beautiful cichlids from Mexico. So let's get to this video right now. But first, let me shout out to Tom Galuli. Thank you so much for gifting these beautiful cichlids to us. I'm hearing that there's only a handful of people in the entire United States that have this particular fish. So I feel very, very blessed. And I have a lot of gratitude to you, particularly, for gifting them to Liz and I. So, without further ado, come on guys, let's check out these incredible fish. I think you're really going to enjoy them. It's very rare that I see fish this color. They're not Africans, they're not saltwater fish, they haven't been injected with anything, they're not neons, they're not injected with any jelly, whatever. This is not video edited, this is actually the color of the fish. I thought they were Africans when I first saw them. Let's check them out. Come on! To begin today's story, we have to start at the ending of a previous story. July 10th was a very busy Saturday for me. I rehomed my arowanas, I went to Pets Plus, I went to Q Aquatics home, I picked up a 125-gallon tank that I hadn't stored since September and brought that home. But I also got some really cool fish that I never told you guys about. So let's rewind this footage. No, let's rewind it even more and get back to my office where I take the fish and put them into my river tank. Come on guys, let's go. Back in time. Now I can already hear the boos and the hisses about what you're getting ready to see here. But you are correct. I did not acclimate these fish. I know Tom Galuli really well. He is a master hobbyist. And I believe that the fish are more than healthy. And I don't mind putting them in my established river tank in my office. So that's what you're seeing me doing. The second thing you're going to nail me on is the fact that I'm actually taking them out the bucket and spending a few seconds to actually show you or show them in the camera. I want you guys to just appreciate how cool these fish are. And in order to do that, I want you to take a shot of them in the net. They do not out of the water for very long. I get them in the tank fairly quickly. Now the first fish you saw was the male, and the second one that you're looking at now is actually the female. The Latin name for these incredible looking fish is Rio Heroes Coralias. Thank you so much Fish Tank Barn for helping me with the pronunciation of that fish. Alright guys, the next thing I assume you want to know is why would I put this new pair in such a heavily populated tank such as my river tank? Well, the reason why I actually got these fish is because Tom said he never saw them. They were so skittish and shy. They would hide all the time, and Tom had them for well over a year,
and never got to enjoy seeing them. So with that knowledge, I decided that maybe if I put them in a very heavily populated tank, they would actually show themselves more. And I was absolutely 100% correct. Once I put them in this tank, within a day or two, they were actually out showing themselves, looking around. I could sit down in my chair next to the tank and actually observe them. They're quite interesting. I love how they kind of like to stay underneath rocks and make homes there and then come out and eat, and pretty interesting. I'll let you see it. Alright guys, so we're going to zoom in and take a closer look at these incredible cichlids. Take a second just to appreciate their coloration. I've never seen this kind of light pink, almost purple color. I will note that the female's tube is dropped, so I'm thinking these guys are in breeding colors. They are absolutely spectacular. And I apologize in advance for the camera movement. These guys dart around very quickly. They have a lot of speed, a lot of agility, which again makes them very, very cool fish. Let's take a moment to enjoy. Now the next mistake I made is that I forgot that my Mesoheros Gephyros, the really spectacular cichlids I got from Tangled Up in Cichlids, are in this river tank too, and evidently they have paired up as well. Now you would think in a 6-foot tank there would be enough room for both these pairs, but no, both these pairs want this little 4-inch rock for their own for whatever reason. And you're going to see some back and forth between the pairs. One of the reasons why I love this hobby so much, and one of the reasons why I keep fish in South and Central American cichlids in particular, is their characteristics and their breeding behavior. It's absolutely amazing to watch, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It keeps me captivated, and it is the #1 reason why I keep fish. Now finally, the male Geoheros had had enough of this Mesoheros messing with his female, and decided to come out of the rock and take care of business and chase this guy off, letting him know that this is his rock and no one else's rock, and then he would have to go somewhere else if he wanted his own territory, which was great for me to see. I am particularly interested in trying to find out why the male is staying within that rock so much. I'm hoping it's because they're fry. Again, the female tube is dropped. I haven't been able to get enough footage to see if the males is dropped as well. I'm assuming it has based on their breeding colors. Also guys, keep in mind that the footage you're seeing today was taken yesterday. So you're looking at 3 to 4 weeks after I introduced this pair into the river tank. So they have had time to establish themselves, create their own territory, and feel at home. So this didn't happen overnight. I don't want anyone to think that I dropped them in and then 2 days later they were breeding. No, it took some time for them to get used to the tank, actually come out, and feel safe. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this coverage. Stay tuned. We will update you on if this pair breeds, and I hope you really enjoyed a spotlight of the Rioheris coeruleus. What a great cichlid.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it. Now some cool facts you didn't know about the Rioheris coeruleus. Coeruleus is Latin for blue. This fish was discovered in 1987, which is really recent compared to most of the other fish. that you keep in the hobby. Most of the other fish were found in 1841 or dates like that. So for this to be in the 1987 era, that's pretty new to the hobby. So I'm really honored to actually have this pair in my river tank behind me. It comes from Mexico. It shares the lakes and waters with other cichlids such as the Salmoni, the Jack Dempsey, the Vieja family, Argentas. It's sharing water with some pretty fierce cichlids. All of them very beautiful, but I gotta say, this particular cichlid is pretty phenomenal. It's pretty breathtaking. And the pinks and the blues, the breeding color, it's phenomenal. Alright guys, so again, thank you so much for viewing. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave comments below letting me know what I can do to improve your experience at King Queen Cichlids. If this is your first time here, where have you been? We've been waiting on you. Please hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you as a viewer. And if you haven't noticed lately, Liz and I have been doing a lot of stuff on Instagram, so make sure you head over to Instagram at King Queen Cichlids and check us out. We are doing daily updates regularly. Alright guys, as I always say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive, and stay absolutely fishy. We'll have a new video out for you real soon. As you guys know, we are no longer live streaming, but I'm sure we'll pop up here or there. Alright guys, thank you very much. Bye-bye.